I'm Not Just a Cake Lady, and welcome to my kitchen. I'm going to paint a chocolate mold today for Easter. This is going to be a puzzle. I've painted the handles yellow. We have a bow, we have bunnies, and we have a basket. So I'm going to highlight those. I'm not going to spend the entire time painting it because it'll take too long and it'll be very boring. This is a little bit of chocolate. I'm going to do it in blue. I'm going to put this small amount in the microwave for 20 seconds. Don't want to put it on for too long because it will get it'll burn. It'll actually catch on fire. So you can see that I had white pellets in that, white chocolate pellets. These are specialty colors for chocolate. Chocolate is a fat base, and most food colorings are water based, so you don't want to add the water base to your chocolate because it will clump up and it'll go really hard, and then it's garbage. There's nothing you can do but throw it out. You can buy these at specialty stores. I think Michael's might sell some little bottles. I'm not entirely sure because I get them all from a wholesaler. Oh, and they stay in your hands too. Let's see if this blue is done. Give it another stir. I had some blue chocolate from before, so I'm just melting that down, and I've added a bit more white to get that. So I'm going to put it back in. So do little 20-second increments. Take it out, stir it. And I think I'll do the basket yellow. See, just a craft paintbrush. Just painting the inside of the mold. You want a fairly thick covering of the color so that the chocolate doesn't shine through, doesn't show through. When I do my kids' classes, you know, they all slap on the chocolate really, really fast, and then all you can see is all the dark chocolate, or the milk chocolate shining through. So it's like you really want nice color to show up, and then it'll look really pretty. So I'm painting the basket portion. And like I said, I'm not going to do the whole thing because it's long and boring. I'll do little bits, come back, and then show you some more. I'm going to see if that blue chocolate has melted. We're getting there. Oh, there we go. So I want a nice powder blue for Easter, a nice soft blue. Stir it. There we go. Perfect. And so, as not to confuse which paintbrushes go into which color, I color coordinate my paintbrushes. So we have a bunny in here, so I'm going to paint the bunny's ears blue. Is the Easter bunny a boy or a girl? It's got a little eyeball in here. I'm going to paint that. Oops. And just trying to see where all the bunny is. Anyways, I'll get back to you. I'm going to turn that off for now, and I'll come back to you. So I've painted the chocolate mold all up, and I'm going to make a suggestion. When you have your little pots of colored chocolate and you have your paintbrushes or your spoons, make sure you take your spoons out and your paintbrushes out. I've learned the hard way, because the chocolate will harden and then your paintbrushes will get stuck in the chocolate and you cannot get it out. I have lost many bristles in chocolate and had to throw it all out because I'd have to yank it out to get it out so that I could melt the chocolate. Speaking of melting chocolate, sorry as I walk away, I have a pot of chocolate. These are the chocolate pellets that I use. We are going to melt these down in the microwave Now, where the small pots were 20-second increments, we're going to do 40-second. Oops, come on, not 4 minutes. 40-second increments. And then we'll work through that process. You have to be careful again with chocolate. It will burn. It will get, I've literally had flames at times where it's overheated. You might just get a little bit of a hot spot, and then that will just kind of inflame the entire bowl, and it's garbage. So 40 seconds, then we'll stir it. And I'll show you how the chocolate pellets will maintain their shape. So you'll think, oh, it hasn't melted at all. That's why you really need to stir it, because it will hold its shape even when it's melted if it's not stirred. So I'm going to give it a stir. See, you can see it's starting to melt. I have to put it back in. Another 40 seconds. And now I have these little bottles that I use. You don't have to use these. When I was back in the day making a ton of chocolate, and I use these for my classes, it's a lot easier than spooning the chocolate out. I know the Great Canadian Wholesaler sells bottles like this. So you can use these, or you can spoon it in. Just wait for that to melt. All these boring times. Waiting, but it's so worth waiting for. See, it's melting, but it's still retaining its shape. Hasn't quite melted down yet. Give it a good stir. And put it back in. Another 40 seconds. It really is tempting just to put it in. I'm going to put it in for a minute and just melt it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It will burn. I guarantee it. And then you're going to throw away a lot of expensive chocolate. So I've left these spots open because they're not actually part of the pitcher on the chocolate mold. It's just the puzzle piece itself. So you'll see when I pour the chocolate in. And we're almost done. Alright, we melt it. We're getting there. Yay. Now, I'm going to pour the chocolate into my handy dandy bottle. Try not to spill it everywhere. Woo. Just going to put a bit in. I'm not going to fill it. Then I'm going to get the air out of the bottle, and now I'm going to fill up the chocolate mold just by squeezing. Excuse me. Uh-oh. The kids always get a good chuckle out of this, and I embarrass them by telling them how disgusting they are. Couldn't you control yourself? And so what I'm doing, I probably can't see it because the camera's too high. This is where I need my helper. Is I am tapping the chocolate mold on the counter to get the air bubbles out. See if I can move the camera so you can see it. So there we go. It is full. Might have a little overflowage here, so I'm just gonna scrape that back. So here's our full chocolate mold, and I'm gonna pop that in the fridge for about 20 minutes. And I'm back. So my chocolate is now hardened in the mold. I'm going to pop this out. Oops, oh dear. Don't want to slam it because it breaks. I have a little bit of overfillage there, so I'm just going to break that off. So you have to be careful not to overfill. So here's a little puzzle. Hope you can see this. So it can be put back together just like a puzzle. So I'm going to bag that up. So that's one. I'm going to see if those chocolate bunnies are done. Again, have to be careful. You don't want to have it fall out and smash on the counter because, again, it will break. There you go. See how easy that comes out? Little bunnies with the Rice Krispies. So that's a few little Easter things that I have made. And I guess I'll leave it at that. Thanks. Bye.